Welcome friends, James Corbett here, CorbettReport.com with a short, simple, to-the-point video for you regarding a question that I just received via the contact form on CorbettReport.com from Marcelo, or Marcello, who writes, "Hi, love your website. I found a link that is not working well on the following report," and he links to a report and points out a particular hyperlink that is no longer working. And the report that he links to is The Biochemical Manipulation of Humanity, which was an article that was posted to my site a decade ago, 2009, literally 10 years ago. So here's the big proviso. Yes, I do try to source everything that I ever cite on CorbettReport.com, but links on the internet, as I'm sure you know, are not forever. So 10-year-old articles, let alone articles I posted last week, I cannot guarantee that all the links are stable and working and in good order. In fact, I guarantee that there will be a lot of missing or broken links in older material. So that is a big proviso. So as always, if you ever find any document or video or article or anything that you find important through one of my reports or articles or videos, if you find that, save it to your hard drive directly so you have a copy of it, hopefully forever, or at least as long as you save the copy. That is important, and as you know, things disappear online, so that's a big proviso. Secondly, sometimes people do email me to say, "Hey, this video you posted 7 years ago, look, there's a broken link here." That's not so useful for me. There are many broken links in things that I've posted over the years. It is valuable if and only if you say, "Hey, here's a broken link, and here is a replacement link that you can use that's the exact same thing." Now that is handy, and I do appreciate that, so that I can just swap it out. But how do you find an old broken article, link, or whatever it is if it's gone? If it's gone, it's gone, right? Well, not necessarily. So today I'm going to show you two different ways that you can recover broken links of various sorts. As I say, this is from an article posted 10 years ago, The Biochemical Manipulation of Humanity. It's by David Rothscum, obviously a pseudonym, back when I posted contributor contributions to the website. I don't do that anymore, but I used to post contributors' articles, and this is one of them. So I didn't write this article myself, but it is on the website. I did post it, and the link in question is this one. On a government website, we find the following. From the moment of its birth in the highest levels of government, the fledgling biological warfare effort was kept to an inner circle of knowledgeable persons. And this, we find the following link. If you look down in the corner of the screen, the very, very, very corner, you can see, actually, maybe I'll help you out there. You can see dietrich.army.mil/cutting-edge/chapter 04.cfm. That was the original link that this was linking to. So if you go to open up that link, it's going to take you to dietrich.army.mil, but now it's going to home.army.mil/Dietrich, and it's just the front page of Fort Dietrich, and clearly doesn't contain that quotation that was being linked to. So what's going on here? Well, obviously that was an old link that's been broken at this point, so now it just redirects 404 back to the Fort Dietrich homepage. So what can we do in this situation? Well, as I say, there are two different methods we can use. One is to take that URL, so just go to copy link location, or whatever it says on your screen or browser of choice, and you go to we'll go to web.archive.org, the Internet Archive Wayback Machine. I hope my listeners are familiar with it already, but if not, please bookmark this. A very valuable resource for any would-be researchers out there who are looking through old documents and things online that may be missing. Well, here's something that takes snapshots of a given page throughout history, and this year, and this year, and this year, so that you can go back in time and see what a page used to look like. Or you can find pages that have since disappeared. The link's broken. Well, you just paste the link in here, and you search for it. And I always like to go back to the very, very first capture, just to make sure you've got the original version of this article. And so here it is, and if you click out of this, you can see this is the Fort Dietrich page, what it used to look like a decade ago. And what are we looking for? From the moment of its birth. And so you could just Command F and search that, from the moment of its birth in the highest levels of government, blah, blah, blah. So this is the original quote in its original context on the original page. This is preserved by the Wayback Machine at web.archive.org. Again, of course, the link will be in the show notes in case you need the link to that. But there it is. And so that's one method for recovering an old link like that. And another method would be to take the actual quotation, the actual passage in question, and go to a search engine, hopefully not Google, and you put that quotation in quotation marks, so that it is quotation mark at the beginning and end of that passage. That means it is going to search for this exact phrase, these exact words in this exact order with this exact punctuation. And you're going to search and it's going to find nothing. Well, again, punctuation and everything is important here. So let's just try a shorter passage here that's still fairly unique. Those exact words in that exact order, and you search for it, and the very first search result is going to be the article in question here, the one posted to corbettreport.com. And there are some other examples here, Prison Planet and Natural Blaze and some other websites, but assuming that you're a researcher and you want some sort of normie, mainstreamy site. I mean, these other sites are probably just reposting my article. And again, we're not just taking my article's word, David Roscom's article's word for it. We're going to see if did Fort Detrick really post this. Well, let's go to globalsecurity.org, which for people who don't know is a very mainstream website with mainstream information. And this is just basically a reprint of that same document that was on the Fort Detrick page, and you'll see it's exactly the same from the moment of its birth in the highest levels of government. So it is still available on the web in this form on this particular globalsecurity.org page. You can find the original version in its original context through the Wayback Machine. Once again, two different ways of finding an old dead link like that. And hey, if you guys know some more ways to find old dead links, please let us know in the comment section. That's going to do it for today. James Corbett, CorbettReport.com.